Welcome back, you guys, to YinDyang, and of course, per the name of the channel, YinDyang. We're going to finally really dive a little bit deeper into balance, finding balance between our mental health, our emotional health, our physical health. And this is about finding balance amongst the storm. When things feel so hectic and chaotic and life seems to rush on by, it's about finding balance during those difficult times, especially when we have a lot of stressors thrown at us. So let's get it flowing. Our previous topic was on how to find calm amongst the storm. When you're dealing with past traumas, how to stay calm and present while also acknowledging it instead of pushing it off to the side. And this is just like finding balance. Because when we do have stressful things coming up, we want to push everything else to the side and focus on that one thing. But we can't, because that's not sustainable. It's just like, once again, putting a Band-Aid over a rubber band wrapped around your finger thinking it's going to do something. You putting that bandage on is not getting to the source of the problem. So now we're getting into the balance of things. The question is, if we're going to acknowledge our emotions and our traumas, how do we still do that and deal with all the other things going on in our lives? And that answer to that, to my friend, is priorities. Now, I can't sit here and tell you that you should spend 25% sprinkled amongst all the important things going on, like your job, your work, emotional health, mental health, physical health, exercise, making sure you eat, friends, families, romantic relationships, dating, all of that. So I can't tell you to split 25% amongst all those things, because first off, it doesn't add up. And so that's where priorities come in. Our conscious mind can only focus on 3 to 4 things at a time. So that means you can't really multitask everything that you have going on and put all energy into each one of those plates, if you will, because you realize you put more on your plate than you can handle. So this is why daily introspection and self-reflection is so important. To look at yourself and ask, what is something I need? Where do I need to pour more into myself to get the most out of myself? You can't keep a car running on empty. But the car doesn't just need gas, it also needs oil to keep the engines going. You need to replace the air coolant in the conditioner, the air conditioner. Yeah, that's what it's called. So you can keep good air coming out. So my point is, you need to pour more things into a vehicle so that it's functioning to its greatest capacity. Just like ourselves, we have many aspects of ourselves that need attention. You need to make sure you're pouring equivalent amount, not equal, but proper amounts into those areas that you need to get the most out of yourself. A friend of mine once explained time partitioning with a plate analogy, but now I'm going to use this analogy to apply into putting energy into certain aspects of your life. So I don't know if you guys ever seen spinning plates before, but it's like a whole plate, a ceramic plate placed on top of a stick, and in order to keep it from falling, you have to keep it spinning. It's like a basketball. If you're spinning it on your finger, it's gonna fall if it doesn't keep spinning. So imagine you have all of these spokes and plates on every different one of them, and those plates represent those different aspects of your life that require attention, like your emotions, your mind, your physical, well-being, the food that you eat, your necessities out of life, your relationships, your friendships, your family, children if you have any, and romantic relationships, and even self-love, and your faith life. There's so many different aspects that you just have to keep the plates going, and it's all about, okay, which plates seem to be slowing down? Which ones do need more spinning? Which ones need more of my attention? Which ones am I okay with possibly falling? Which ones can absolutely not fall? Because if they fall and break, so do I. So this is why priorities is so powerful and important. So now you can probably begin to ask yourself, what are sections of my life that I can implement into my daily routine so I don't have to spend so much energy from my conscious mind applying to it? Like, for example, physical health. Maybe you have a routine where you go to the gym and you work out every day or every other day, and that's just part of your routine. You don't even have to think about it. It's like as soon as I'm done doing this, I go work out, and that's my thing. As soon as I wake up, I jump out of bed and I go for a run, and that's your thing. For me personally, I have made self-love and emotional health so much a part of my daily routine that whenever negative thoughts come up, I automatically replace that with positive thoughts. It's just a part of my habit, and we're creatures of habit. So take advantage of that. Use it to your advantage and turn it into a routine. One routine you can probably implement into your life is food. I know a lot of us, when we get busy, we forget to cook for ourselves, or we get lazy, and then we go buy food for ourselves, and we don't know what's exactly in it, and it just turns into this cycle of unhealthy eating and just not giving ourselves the attention that we deserve. So food prep. I do my meal prepping on one day, and I have my dinners for the whole rest of the week, and that saves me a lot of time. All I need to do is warm it up, and I can go about the rest of my day. And now I don't have to worry about my nutrition as much. And it's just one plate that's kind of like spinning on its own, so I don't have to pay as much attention to that one. So I can partition my conscious mind on 3 or 4 other things instead of that one. So there's a little trick for you there. Finding balance takes consistent introspection and self-reflection. It doesn't always come together in one day, but it's all about where you're going to pay attention, where you're going to partition your energy and your focus and your time. And that's all based on you. You know yourself, and if you don't, that's why introspection is so important. Journal. That's a great way to get to know yourself. Spend less time watching TV, spend less time watching social media or on social media, because that's not you. That's not you learning yourself even more. That's not you getting to know yourself. I know a lot of people say like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable with myself. But what are you doing by yourself? Are you creating? Are you writing? Are you doing work? Are you being productive? Are you doing something to prepare yourself for the future? Or are you watching television, watching a movie, on social media, playing video games? That's not you spending time with yourself. That's you distracting yourself from yourself. So get to know yourself so you know what you need to do for yourself. I have a quick homework assignment for you guys. It's a good, fun homework activity, or, self-activity. Change your perspective. Okay, so I'm asking you guys to do this for you. Before you go to bed, or when you wake up in the morning, just think about your day. What are aspects that need more attention? I could name the examples again, such as your relationships, your friendships. Have you guys been separating a little bit? Maybe you pay more attention to that the next day. Or how is your emotional well-being? Are you feeling really emotionally drained or low? Okay, now for the next day, focus on that a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more attention. Were you really tired that day? Go to bed early that night. Quick solution to a short-term problem. What about food? Did you eat that day? A lot of people forget to eat. Okay, how can you prepare yourself better for tomorrow? So I'm asking you to do for yourself. Write 3 to 4 things down that you can focus on this new day so that you can make yourself more whole and find balance in your life. Now before I go, I have a quote for you guys. This one is by Mateo Sol. In order for any healing to occur in our lives, the good and the evil within us must overlap. It is not light or darkness that creates the healing, but the meeting point where they both touch. Now that's all I have for you guys. Until next week, remember to spread the love, the knowledge, and the wisdom, and share these videos. If you like something, leave a comment, or just like that like button, subscribe, hit the little bell. Okay, I can't make the shape. The bell button for the notifications for when a new video is up. And I will holla at y'all next week. Have a beautiful day, and let's live life.